welcome to another episode of Forever Stranded with Arturio Emerys. So, as you can see, I have once again completely reworked a big chunk of the base. So I've kind of set up my AE network here so that almost everything is in this immediate vicinity. There's a couple items that go off other places. But so I've got my sieves over here and some alloy smelters and some hammerers, redstone furnaces, pulverizers, sag mill, another hammerer for miscellaneous things, even more hammerers. And a lot of the hammerers are just doing like cobblestone to gravel, gravel to sand, and sand to dust. But it only takes a couple to do actually processing ore, which, yeah. For some reason, they don't appear to be running very quickly. Oh, I know why. I know exactly why. Is because I don't think I'm processing anything but dust. Because I am chronically out of redstone. So, no, I'm processing gravel. Huh. There's gravel, sand, dust, and yeah, that one's doing nether gravel and soul sand, which I'm out of at the moment. So I could go like this. And honestly, I really don't need sand. There we go. Now that should greatly increase my redstone and glowstone production. So let's look around a little bit. Like I said, I've reconfigured a fair amount. I've moved water over here. It's pretty much the same. It's just in a different location. And it's actually slightly less convenient, so. And over here, this is a big capacitor bank for like recharging this stuff. There we go, the thirst quencher's charged. The backpack is almost charged. The thirst quencher, let's fill with water. There. I think that's full. Yep, 16 buckets. Put that back. So this hasn't changed. This is all the same. I don't have anything in it at the moment. I moved the smeltery over here. I found out that you can have the drains up very high on the smeltery. And I never really liked it kind of sticking up out of the ground in the middle of the main part of the base. So you come down here and you can put your stuff in there. And I'm pretty much just using this to make clear glass. And I have a chopper and a planter running. And these chests are how we feed them hose, axes, and saplings. The wood from the chopper is coming over here and it's getting pulverized into sawdust, and then I have a system that makes various items into dirt. We'll come over here and I'll show that real quick. So these are all for producing dirt from various commodities. Like this one is currently set up for eggs. This one is currently set up for string. That one is rotten flesh, and this one is sawdust. So it's unfortunately a little bit slow. I guess I need to put some speed upgrades in here. I think I have some. I don't know if a stack upgrade will help that, but a couple of speed upgrades will. That's set to saplings, that's why that's not going anywhere. So for some reason, I don't know why, sometimes these transfer nodes get stuck on a particular item and then they won't process anything else into them, and that's somewhat frustrating. And this one should start going faster because it's got plenty of sawdust in it. That should be filling faster. Anyway, yeah, the chests are filled and extracted through the wall. And underneath the main part of the base is this area, which is basically just for kind of running wiring. So that's the dirt production over there. So I still need to set up the processor creation area. And those are inscribers. I still have them all. They're all stored. I need to get them set up and do something with them. Okay, so, oops. All right, so this is what the base looks like now. It's got some lighting up top to give it some brightness. And without the Tinker Smelter kind of sticking up, I think it looks a lot better. The squid area was over here somewhere. And I got to the point where I had just completely filled, you know, just massive, massive amounts of squid ink. And it's more than I'll ever need, so I had to dismantle it because it really served no purpose. So these bays here look out into the processing area for all the AE stuff. And they've got the clear glass on top of it. And over here, man, it gets ridiculous. You know, I've stopped putting the lily seeds out just because I have so many. About every 2 hours I'll go and harvest it. And, you know, I get probably close to 80. And if I fully harvest this, sometimes I get as many as 10 ender lilies. So I've got quite a few of them stored in my AE network that, you know, I just don't really have a need for more of them. There we go. That was 5 full stacks plus another 4 and 10 ender lily seeds. So it's just kind of crazy. So over here, let's look at the quest book real quick. I think it's under Technological Revolutions. No, I guess it's under Moving Worlds. I did most of these quests the other day, and we stopped right here. I couldn't figure out how to set this up. So I've since figured it out. And so like if we go break this, these will all break back into pieces. The quest only has you make 1 quartz crucible, and you need 6 of them. So the input hatch, or actually this is a bug. This is actually an export hatch, but it's displaying as an input hatch. But you can see the arrows are pointed away from the input port. This is the actual input, that's the export. That is a power plug back there, and then you have copper coils in the corner, and you get 6 quartz crucibles on top. And when you put it all together in the correct order, it turns into this thing. And so you basically put 4 silicon nuggets and 4 silicon ingots in here, and it will process them into the buells. And this is how you cut the buells. So like this one, it says it wants you to make 4 silicon buells. Use that one over there to make the silicon buells. Just like I said, 4 nuggets and 4 ingots of silicon, put it in there and it'll make the buells. And then this is for cutting them. This is like a, you know, a similar kind of thing. So you have an input plug, and then that's an input hatch. Okay, this one's the input hatch, that one's the export hatch. The saw blade assembly, the advanced motor, and then the cutting machine. And when you have them in the right spot, if you right click on it, it turns into the multi-block. The nice thing about these is you can turn them on and off so that they don't draw power when you have them turned off. And so you just come over here and you just put your buells in here and turn it on right there. And over here, this is where they come out. So very nice. Again, this is to make slime and ice cubes. All right, we'll put this stuff away real quick. And redstone, glowstone, gold, alloy. Yeah, so I've got like a good amount of all of that stuff. So up top, I did finish all of these are tier 3 solar. This took a while, but I got them done. And I don't think I'm going to expand it anymore because it's sufficient, and at its peak it's producing 8800 RF a tick. The power cables, the maximum it can do is around 21,000, I think, so, you know, and I don't really have any power issues at the moment. So for now, I'm good. I put a vacuum chest over here, and it's feeding into, actually, is it? No, it's not. This is Ender IO. I should be able to configure it. All right, I suppose what I could do is I could get a flat transfer node and put them between them, and it'll draw into that Ender chest and automatically feed into the system, but we'll do that off camera. So here's the cotton farm where all the string's coming from. I don't know if you can see it down there, but there's a planter down there and a crystal growth chamber on top of it. Over here I'm doing rice because you can make glue balls out of this kind of rice, which I needed for sticky pistons. And the chopper. This Ender chest is taking the products of it and feeding it into the system. There's an Ender chest here and an Ender chest here. This one provides saplings. Oh, it won't let me actually. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna be able to click on that. There, okay, like this Ender chest feeds stone axes into the chopper. And this one feeds saplings. So that's all working pretty well. So looking at the quest book here, there's a quest here to produce a light wood sapling. Find a planet that is like Earth. You have traveled far from having nothing to space travel. You have done well to get this far. By now it's time to rest and take it easy on your new home planet. Well done. Well, there's still stuff I haven't done. Like, I'm still working on the million dirt. And I've got like 3,500, so that's not even close. And if I get 1,000,000 dirt, you get all of these things, which is interesting. And I'd love to see how many it takes for all of these other ones. But moving worlds, I mean, it kind of leaves you in the middle of nowhere. Like, you know, there's no more information. So you're really just kind of on your own to build a rocket. Yeah, there were quests that had me build a launch pad, and I can't find them now. Oh, okay, yeah, it's this one. So yeah, the launch pad, the fueling station, and the unmanned vehicle assembler. They were pretty easy to do, so I didn't bother filming them. And I think I took the advanced rocket engines. Yeah, so the advanced rocket engine, you got 8 of them. And I've got all the pieces, so at some point I need to research how to do that. But before I do that, I want to get into Woot. I made all of the dies, and I do have the book. It's just a matter of sitting down and going through it and, you know, figuring out how to set this up. The big thing is I'm going to need, like, I'm not sure exactly how it works. Like, do I have to go kill the Ender Dragon to get Ender Dragon drops? You know, or do I have to go kill a Wither to get the Wither drops? I did get 2 Wither skeleton skulls from the asteroid, and I've gone into the Nether a little bit here and there. But there are so many blazes that it's just ridiculously expensive, or ridiculously dangerous. I do have 9 hearts now because one of the quests I finished gave me another heart reward. So, but until I get to 10, I don't know, you know, how much time I'm going to be spending in the Nether trying to get Wither skulls. Maybe that's something that I need to do with Woot. So I think off camera, that's going to be the next thing I'm going to start working on. Is I'm really going to start pushing Woot. I know I've been talking for a while about that, but I think I really need to make that happen. So that pretty much catches you up on what all we've done. It's been a lot of remodeling, some technological advancement, some finishing off some quests, and we're really kind of starting to get to the end of this. Other than the collector quests, until I open those up and see how extensive those are, I don't really know, you know, how much more there is to this once if I build a rocket and go to another planet or not, or if I'm kind of done with the pack. But we'll see where we go. And there's still the Galactic Science 2 series that I'll be playing. And if I finish this and stop playing Forever Stranded, I'll probably play Galactic Science 2 more. But that will do it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and got some useful information out of it. If you did, it would be great if you could leave a like on the video. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, it would be even better if you could subscribe. Thank you for watching. This is Arturio Emerys signing out.